Welcome everybody to another tutorial. My name is Mr. Galindo. Today we're going to quickly be flicking through the process for creating our My First Car manufacture codes. Now this could also be used for your customized car manufacture codes as well. Making sure to start with that we have got the correct project up. This tutorial will mainly be about creating your code and not about explaining the process. So you'll have to look elsewhere for resources on that. So to start with, I have made sure that I've got my car in this CAM project that I've created, and I've got a couple of other items in here as well. And now I'm going to insert the manufacturer sample file, which all of you should be able to find on your Daymap or other learning management system. So having downloaded this, I need to upload it. Now, as you don't have access to the downloads folder, you have to go 3 dots here, downloads like I've done, and then you simply drag that highlighted link onto the upload button. If you don't have your team car available because you are the designer and you're not manufacturing your team car, you may need to download that My First Car to use instead. So having done this, I'm going to close that pop-up, and I can now see that I've got the manufacturer sample 2 brackets 1 here. I am going to leave the name as is. It doesn't make much of a difference, but I am going to double click and open this file. Once you've opened this file, it's got a lot of presets in it in terms of materials and the size of those materials and also some sketches, but it does not have a vehicle that you need to manufacture. So you should recognize this as the blank Balsa block here, the fixture, and then the fixture spigot at the back. So I need to insert my design that I want to manufacture. So I'm going to right click, insert. And once this appears, I will drag it slightly out of the way so it's easier to connect it correctly to this design. So just dragging and clicking OK. I'm going to zoom in on the back canister hole here, select joint, hover over the tube, holding Control. Once I've hovered over the tube, I can now quickly select any of those 3 points on there. Important to know because I need the back one, and then the same thing but with the middle one on the actual fixture spigot. Now this is obviously not inside the block, which is an issue. Flip it, rotate it 180 degrees to make sure that the top is at the top, the bottom is at the bottom. You may or may not need to do that, and selecting OK, so it's now in location. A last visual check to check that none of my vehicle design is outside the extremities of the block, so I will have material to make it out of. Okay, that is nearly done now. The only thing I'm missing is the fixture spigot at the front. So we're going to machine all the material away to the end of this sketch line here. So I need to just insert a little bit of material at the end there to make sure it doesn't fall over or apart when I do that. I've created a sketch on this surface here that you see highlighted. I'm then going to devisualize the fixture, sketch, center circle, zoom in, realigning from the right viewpoint, and I'm going to select roughly in the middle of my nose cone here. Now, if this was a change to the lower point, I'd probably put it a little bit lower, but I need this to be about 15 millimeters of material. So I could put that slightly lower, so the bottom of this was just touching the bottom of the block, but no lower than that. Stop sketch. E for extrude. Select the ring, push back. I'm just selecting a new body in this situation. Click OK. That's now completed. This will be part of my manufacture block. Revisualizing the fixture, and I've now created a file that I'm saving that is ready to start working on the CAM codes. Congratulations, you finished the first video for the manufacturing process with Fusion 360.